Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Can
Um, I think I'll have to start by my own for now. Probably number. Skull will join in later. Okay. So this Tamil Nadu Dota League Mango season. Today we have ROG versus Rogue Knights. This upper bracket quarterfinals match, I guess. Draft ரொம்ப ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக போயிட்டுருக்கு. I think ROG Titans have first pick and Rogue Knights have second. ROG bansல they banned out Phoenix, Rubik, respecting some Phoenix plays from Rogue Knights, and Rubik வந்து மெயினாக சப்போர்ட்டை டார்கெட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. On the other hand, Rogue Knights வந்து banned of Venom and Doom. True. But first of all, Skull, you are late to the class, so you need to be apologizing to the viewers for all the delayed interaction. You need to tell the world what happened. The most favorites of the tournament. So in the match definitely கொஞ்சம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக தான் இருக்கும். And if since you are kind of stuck with your issues, you should have seen the first few minutes of this draft, dude. It just like went within a flash and சொல்லலாம். They were so prepared for the first few bans and picks.
Oh, it's always great to see teams that do their homework and then come into the tournament. And it's not just like the smaller teams. It's top teams doing their homework, coming into the tournament, trying to win the entire thing. You know, it's a rare sight to see, but it's very great that these guys are doing it. So the anti-mage comes out. Yeah, from the Rogue Knights, and then instantly there's a ROG Titan just picking up the Earthshaker. Do you think it's because they think they can have that control over the anti-mage with this long-range stunts and making sure it's staying there?
I feel எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு it's a setup for a Morphling, because Earthshaker plus Morphling combo ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும், especially against anti-mage. But now that they have a Grimstroke and a Lich in the draft, Morphling kind of looks questionable.
Yeah, they have a very good support duo. They've actually taken out the Doom. They're quite prepared. They didn't want to have. They moved up themselves. I mean, what else could be a good combo from a mid lane perspective, do you think, playing into this Grimstroke? Pugna? How do you think is a Pugna?
Yeah, Pugna is really good. We've also noticed it in TI, I guess. OG played it.
Oh wow, that was wonderful, man. Like the combo of the Phantom's Embrace, I think the bug that goes in silences, and then Pugna decrypting in, they're totally unable to deal with it at all. There's no counter to it, actually.
The bug that goes in silences, I thought like 5 minutes before you just said you were a game away from an Immortal as a support player.
I think it's Phantom's Embrace. I just wanted to
There
make
you
sure,
go.
if I got the name wrong, I just wanted the people to make sure that they understand what I'm referring to. But yeah, it was just one game
Right,
away.
right. See, they actually read it. They banned off Morphling now.
Oh, that's a good band coming out of them. And on the Radiant side, they've taken out, the strength, the durable fighters who can stay there and fight, like the Slark, the Kanka, the Magnus. They want to make sure they don't want to deal with those right now. Oh, so Juggernaut, that was banned. Actually, Juggernaut is a good pick. It would basically negate all of the magic damage, just spin and TP. It would be safe till anti-mage gets an abyssal. There's nothing else that goes through the BKB. So I think it's a very nice ban coming out of the Rogue Knights.
True. ROG's lineup, it looks very melee, frontline oriented, right? And they have a Jakiro who can keep spamming from the backline. So they want to adapt to a hero who keeps up with the tempo, and there we have a PA.
Yeah, it's interesting to see a PA come out and a Magnus being banned by themselves. I mean, this is the first time I've actually seen in quite some time, PA being played without the Magnus. I have to see how effective it is. Do you think PA will go for a Battle Fury if there is no Magnus, or do you think it does not even need it?
You can play it both ways, I guess. They pick PAs to either break the timing of anti-mage or keep on par with it. So if you want to break the timing, if everything goes right on ROG's side, he will probably skip the Battle Fury build and go for Deso +1 Abyssal Swords. If it's not, he might still opt for a Fury and keep farming along with anti-mage and show up to fights as well.
And then anti-mage just like purely dies in a couple of crits if PA is a little bit ahead. So it's sort of a counter. PA doesn't really need that much mana, doesn't really have that much mana pool. I think PA versus anti-mage, if given a little bit of a good start, PA can have,
True. And now anti-mage is also forced to buy an MKB against his PA because he's going up against evasion, right?
Yeah. Apparently, I was told that there are some issues with my voice. Some people were unable to hear it. Please give me 1 second while I connect back. And in the meantime, Senshin can you just introduce the teams, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
What? I thought
Yeah,
I was just. I thought I was
I'm
just
sorry.
my tea, dude. What?
All right. I can
It's okay.
introduce.
No, I was just kidding. Come back. What's the point if people can't hear you?
Okay, give me 1 minute.
Wait, do we have to do it now? Then intro. So it's a mid tiny offlane NS. Pause for Earthshaker, 5 Jakiro, and PA carry. On the other hand, it's Lich plus anti-mage safe lane. Wait. I think Rogue plays 4, yeah. So Rogue plus Centaur. It's a Grim plus Centaur offlane and a mid invoke top. Yeah, so we'll just quickly go on to the introduction part. Radiant side, ROG Titans are up, and on Tiny, it's Error, and on Earthshaker, pause for its D5, some Chinese name. யாருன்னு தெரியல. நம்ம நைட் ஸ்டாக்கர் வந்து வேர்ல்ட் ஃபேவ் ஆடுறாரு. டைகி ஆன் ஃபேண்டம் அசாசின். No Arcana feels bad. And Kyle is to D is playing Chakiro. Very packed Jakiro. Meanwhile,
Ascension. Yeah, I can.
what?
I'm sorry, guys. But right now I'm back, and I can take care of the dire side. On the dire side, we have on the Grimstroke we have Rogue Prince, and on the Invoker, Play Style is playing it in the middle lane, and the off lane Red Hawk is on the Centaur Wanderer. Rudra is on the Lich as a position 5, and Dark X, I think is the captain of the team, but he's playing the position 1 on Anti-Mage.
Wait,
Yeah,
I thought Dark X was playing POS 3 or POS 4. That's what he was playing in earlier games. I think this is a switch made recently in their team.
So yeah, I've seen him play position for Tiny. I think in their game versus CSC Sports, I feel, and he did a very good job on that Tiny. And then I think he was playing Morphling in a game in the TNDL season 1 or a Queen of Pain, and so this guy can pretty much play any single role, I feel, at this point, because we've been seeing him in different roles. This is probably high caliber players can just take up any single role, and then they can just change. Ramses, like all the professional players, they move. Not Sylar, but yeah, like Sumail.
Dark X ஆரம்பிச்சு Sylar வரைக்கும் போயிட்டு. I mean, yeah, it is good role switch. I think he's just playing it for the Arcana. I don't know.
See you later, nerds.
But huge respect. He does play a good Dota. So I don't really
That is what you sound like.
have anything against him for sticking to one role. But hopefully if he performs and gets the team to victory, then doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter as long as you're winning. All that is what matters. Like I've seen Wolfave hitting a good RP and ending the game and winning them games as well. So the quality of this game would actually be like pretty high, and everybody's just like starting to walk towards their lanes. Archshaker usually starting out with his boots and his Observer Ward. It's just with a couple of tangos. This is a fairly standard stuff. This lane of Jakiro. Tension, you do play a lot of Jakiro, right? Like, why do you feel he's a strong position 5 hero?
Because he doesn't die in 2 spells, bro. Like usually most of the offlaners just common cast 2 spells and pick them off. Like right now there's a Tiny and a Night Stalker walking on top. If you're a Lich, you're doomed. Because if you get casted an Avalanche Toss plus a Void, you're dead. But if you're a Jakiro, you're not.
Yeah, it's a durable. And then he has a very good skill set as well. Like his dual breath does like a little bit of damage, and then people just get slowed. It's damage over time. You can right click him. It gives you tower push with liquid fire. Gives you crowd control with ice path and macro fire. So I think it's a very good hero. If anybody's trying to learn position 5 heroes, this is a good hero to start with. I mean, Lich would be an easier one, but this one would be an all-round good pick. Yeah, already pings coming in, drawings coming in on the map from the both teams. They're just like having fun with it, I guess. They're going to share both runes, 2 for each team. Fairly standard stuff, and everybody's just walking back to their lanes.
Cool.
Invoker is probably going for the usual double null talisman build. He's playing the Exhort Invoker, so we can see some Sunstrikes coming in. I mean, the only setup that they have, like a reliable setup, is the one with a Centaur Warrunner. So I don't really know, but I think good players can hit Sunstrike without a proper setup. It's always good to have a setup, but isn't really needed. A Tiny with the tree grab.
Do you think he's going Exhort?
Oh no, he has a cost. Look that. Oh, he has this cosmetic on top of him, which shows like he has like golden hands. Looks like Exhort orbs on them. Okay, so he has like less damage. Oh, on the bottom, there's a Lich that actually got a kill on the Night Stalker. Oh, This is interesting. The Edge Shaker is basically somewhere else pulling the lane, so they managed to get 2-on-1 on top of him and then probably burst him down at this point.
First blood going to Rogue Knights. If I had any bets going on, that would have been definitely not my odd.
Yeah, but it's all about beating the odds, and Anti-Mage is fairly comfortable right now. He's CSing right in front of his tower, and Netshaker is doing the usual position 4 stuff, trying to pull the wave to the other side. Now there's a huge double wave sort of a thing coming to the Night Stalker, so has enough experience going in. But he's basically, gonna be farming for the 5-minute mark. He's gonna wait for the 5-minute mark and start to make things happen. On the middle lane, I think, CS wise, it's relatively on the tiny side advantage because he has like lots of damage compared to a Cosvex Invoker. So, Tiny should be CSing more. And he's getting in trying to get the CS in with the Tornado. He managed to get it. He gets a deny on the Rage Creep. So everything is going in the favor on the middle lane on the side of Invoker. It's just not the CS part. It's just because of the damage. Edgeshaker is already rotating in. He's trying to come in, trying to set up some plays, probably on the Invoker in the initial levels. I don't really know how they can get a kill at this point on the Cosvex Invoker. At this step in the game, it's just like Tiny's level 3, but they're just like trying for it. Edgeshaker just goes back to his own lane. He's not really trying for it anymore.
True. Bot lane, it's a clash between the supports. And also a bit on the offlane.
Yeah, they have, once the PA gets enough farm, he can basically burst this. They're going on the Grimstroke, the Phantom Embrace comes out, is going for the stun, PA tries to walk away from it, but no. Basically a lot of damage coming in on the Grimstroke, but it's like a good play by him, just trying to escape in there, so he doesn't really die. Salve comes in and is back to the full HP. Also, both of them have, a magic wands. When you're in a lane of PA, magic sticks, magic wands. So, she's going on the center one runner, goes for a stun, but misses it. But it's okay, it's just trying to lay some damage onto him, getting stick charges and stuff. Let's trying to get the pull in on the other side of the map. It's basically successful, not really letting Earthshaker have his way with the creeps, but he's going to deny a range creep. It's fairly usual stuff. Earthshaker is doing his best on the side of ROG Titans.
He's out of position. Fisher comes in, but Nightstalk is caught.
Yeah, I feel like all the damage that you can do as an anti-mage in the early game is still you have that mana on the enemy team, and as soon as it's done, your damage quotient goes down a lot. So Nightstalker just casually walks it away and basically has mango so that he can go for it anytime. Grimstroke camping in and trying to secure runes, the initial one. This is very good play by Suppose. You always want to secure your runes. He already got a Invis rune. Let's see if he can try to do something on the bottom lane because he went for the rune Centaurus alone. They're initiating on him, but he just lost a lot of HP. He's just like trying to zone Centaurus at this point. Senjin, do you think in the initial game is it necessary to just zone them out of the lane, or just killing them is more better? Because what do you think?
I feel zoning is better because if you kill them, they're gonna respawn and TP back, and it's gonna reset. But now, since he's zoned, he has to spend so much time in flying the courier with a lot of consumables. He's spending gold, he's spending time, which is again creating space for the opponent carry.
And the 5-minute mark just secured by the Grimstroke, puts a Phantom Embrace on them, tries to go for the stun and basically ink spells and tries to make sure he gets the rune. So both teams just like doing their part and trying to get the runes. Then the first night has started. Nightstalker, I feel not really the time for him to even if it is the time for him to go, he doesn't really have a lot of mana to work with. So this night is not as effective as he wanted it to be. He doesn't even have mangoes. So it's not going to be as strong as you think it is from a Nightstalker coming into the 5-minute mark.
He's still being bullied though from this lane, even though it's nighttime. He's just being faster at retreating.
Yeah, I mean they made sure that they tried to keep him down, made sure he doesn't have mana at any point in the lane. Anti-mage is basically going in for the right clicks on the Night Stalker as much as he's going for the last hits. So he's making sure he has no mana. There is no way he's going to initiate. Tiny, on the other hand, gets a illusion rune trying to go down, but there is a beautiful ward coming in from the side of the Rogue Knights, and they already see this rotation coming in from the Tiny. So I don't think they'll be getting caught with this. It's basically time wasted for Tiny, and Invoker usually slowly trying to get into the ahead at this point.
He has his on up. Still going for the face puts.
What do you think about the?
He'll be going for the Orchid or a Midas into Axe.
I feel he might just go for the Midas because there are not really people who just Orchid and kill. Oh, he's going on the top with the combination play. It doesn't really even need the any of the spells other than the Cold Snap to just go on the low HP Night Stalker and just kill him. As far as your question is concerned, I think like he should be fine even if this game goes late because they have an anti-mage coming up, they have a lich combo. And on the bottom side, PA is going on the Grimstrokes. He's dead. They're diving in for the kill. Is there a stun? No, there's no stun on the Centaur. So basically, PA gets a double kill on the bottom lane. She goes to the side shop, just gets the ring of health, and she's done shopping on the way too. On the top, Lich basically kills the Earthshaker, and the Night Stalker is chasing the anti-mage. Oh, he has a void. I think the Lich should be dead at this point. He doesn't have enough mana for a teleportation scroll. Would he be denying himself to the initial retrieves? Oh no, he's gonna just deny himself for the tower. On the Tiny, he's trying to dive for Invoker in the middle lane. He just tornadoes and moves him away. So all of a sudden, instantly they just geared up this game. They were truly trying to farm, but now suddenly everybody's trying to fight in every single lane. Kills are happening all across.
Is that a kill? Even though he denied to the tower, the kill and experience still goes in favor of Night Stalker.
Yeah,
so
he just didn't want to.
The bit streak going in his favor too.
And Earthshaker is like continuing to pull. He's slowly working his way towards the Tranquil Boots. And the middle lane, this Tiny is coming top, and I don't think they've detected him coming in. He's trying to go for a combo play, but he's closer to the Grimstroke. He just takes him out. I don't really think they can go for anybody else at this point. Tiny is just chasing in. Anti-Mage doesn't. He has a power threat, so he's gonna run. But Tiny is like level 7. They are trying to go on the Lich at this point. Lich goes for a very good pull. Oh no, Tiny just comes in with the avalanche and takes away the carry of the Rogue Knights. And then they wipe this offlane. There's a TP coming in from the Invoker. He's trying to go for the kill. I don't think he has enough damage. Does he even have a tornado at this point? He might even try to go for this kill, but I think he's slowly giving up. No, Tiny is going for the turnaround. He's trying to kill. He doesn't even have. I think there's a ward, so he's seeing. Oh, he's going for the turnaround and he's going for the combo play, and then he's dead. He's getting so many kills in this lane. This is 4 at this point now, and he might even turn. I think at this point, like he's not even really scared. And Night Stalker is going in for the Grimstroke. Like this lane has suddenly become a disaster for Rogue Knights. He's tossing in from a while. Oh no, there's a pass. That's a very good stroke of fate being hit by the Grimstroke. He takes away the Tiny. I think that is a very good golden experience coming in for the Grimstroke. But Night Stalker just turns on him and then kills him anyway. There is a huge massacre happening on the sides of Rogue Knight in the top lane.
I mean, it was really funny watching how Invoker had to press like so many buttons in order to get one spell and damage the Tiny. But then all Tiny had to do was wait 4 seconds for Avalanche to come back up and use it and kill the Invoker.
It's like his combo is pretty strong, and then once he has things like a Blink Dagger coming, and these supports are basically too weak on the side of Rogue Knights to even do anything. 10-minute runes coming up. Night Stalker is basically slowed down because it's daytime, and just getting in a couple of runes. It's interesting that they actually had a ward, and even that was even unable to make sure that those many kills were not happening on the side of Rogue Knights. So ROG Titans make good rotations in the map as of now, and they're, I think, leading by a little bit, just over 1k at this point, but Night Stalker is just back to farming. Oh, he's popped his ultimate. He's going in for the anti-mage, but no, anti-mage is basically far away. He's Phantom Embrace. If he gets a pull off, and then he's gonna die. But there's a fissure coming in from the Earthshaker. That's a good fissure, stops into. But the combination play coming in from the Invoker is just his usual combo. Does he even have one charges? No, he does not. So this might be a little harder, but there's a huge movement speed on top of Invoker, so he's basically gonna kill on the Earthshaker. Night Stalker is still alive, but Jakiro I think does not have it. And she's going to go down. Tiny comes in with the combination play on the anti-mage and he just wipes him away. And he's right in between three people. I think he does not have enough mana. Everybody's trying to disengage at this point. Is he? No, he's actually chasing in. He's bottling up and chasing for the Grimstroke. But he's finally decided enough is enough. I'm going to farm for a while.
It all started with Anti-Mage wanting that Ring of Health from Secret Shop. People thought he was out of position and engaged. Yep.
Yeah, Lich comes in with the Chain Frost on the PA. That was a beautiful one. He's trying to take him out and he takes him out solo. It's a pull coming in from the Lich and takes out the PA. This PA has been free farming. Pretty much nobody has been touching her. She's got a few kills. She's the highest on the CS board. And Lich basically comes as a position fire and just wipes the floor with this Phantom Assassin. Tiny's got a blink, he's coming, and then he's do Avalanche Toss combo, and then no, he's just like, he says, I'm gonna get the revenge for the kill on my carry, and then takes out the Lich instantly.
This is what I spoke about earlier. Why people pick Jakiro a lot. I mean, once this Tiny wants to hunt, the first target which comes in mind is Lich or a Grimstroke, not a Jakiro.
Yeah, actually, and then once you cannot burst him instantly, your TP's coming in, people turn around, and all sorts of negative things happen. So you just wanna burst somebody down. And even if you're like playing a support Tiny, you don't really have to go and initiate on a high HP hero. Wait for him to fall low, and then just basically take him out with your combination play. There's no way you're just going in first. That never works out in your favor. So it's nice that Tiny has two easy targets to go on at this point. The pings coming in from the side of ROG Titans, Wolfev and DS is just saying, okay, let's get this tower right now. There's nobody guarding it. Anti-Mage is basically given up on it, is doing his thing, farming in the middle. But there are lines coming in from the side of, in the middle lane is just turnoing for basically CS. PA is in the middle lane right now. There are a lot of people crowded in the middle. Everybody's just trying to farm. Oh, there's a smoke gang coming in from the side of ROG Titans. They just smoked on their top lane. I think they might run into a smoke by a Lich, and the Grimstroke is following. And if they pull off this combo, that would be crazy good. But there is nobody close enough to Earthshaker. Earthshaker kills in a beautiful Echo Slam with the help of the neutral creeps, but Lich uses the same neutral creeps and takes out Earthshaker with his ultimate. Night Stalker turns on his ultimate and then goes and kills the Lich at this point. Is going in for the Grimstroke, and everybody is dying on top of outside of Rogue Knights. Basically, that's the second kill for the ROG, and then PA comes in and says, "This is my kill." It's a good fight, and then they basically wiped 4 people on the side of Rogue Knights.
It's really troublesome for Anti-Mage right now. Kind of awkward, I would say, for him to farm in any place in the map, because they have all these deep wards in their jungle, which is a really threat for him, and also a Tiny roaming around with a blink dagger.
Yeah, and so Anti-Mage doesn't really have like a lot of points. Now he has to actually trade his skill points and try to put it in the counter spell for the magic resistance, because he doesn't want to get bursted down. What happens is he basically cannot be as aggressive as killing the mana break and trying to a bit more farm faster. So because of all of this, his farm is like even more slower, and PA is basically starting to jump without any fear on the supports of Rogue Knight. So I think like the game is going on a favor of ROG Titans at this point with a 3k lead on them like right now. People are trying to go in for the runes. For the 15-minute runes, Tiny gets hold of one, Anti-Mage is trying for the other one. He gets it on their side. So it's going to be an even trade with 2 for the each side, and smoke coming out on the side of Rogue Knights. The Invoker, Lich and Grimstroke, they're trying to go for the combo play, and if they find somebody, would they be able to find the Tiny before he blinks out? They have it. He puts on there's a ward there, so he puts on the combination play with the Unoff Stratos and then also the Cold Snap, so he's not moving anywhere. The Sales Inks are coming in, there's no mana on him, so he's definitely dead. There is no way. He secures the last hit with his Tornado. Falls to his death. Tiny.
His teammates did not react to that at all. They were pretty much certain that there is no point helping him.
oh, there's a Stampede coming in from the Centaur Warrunner. Like they're trying to go on Earthshaker, and then Earthshaker is like dead. He wasn't able to move at all with the combo from Invoker. Now it's very hard for people to even cast spells because of this, especially like for somebody like an Earthshaker. So he's always going to be, you know, a huge threat. Even if he gets his Blink Dagger, it's going to be a problem. And if the smoke, they're trying to find this PA. They have a vision on him, so they're going for the Tornado Clay. Lich is probably going to Chain Frost and then pull it. There's a Sun coming in from the Centaur. He has a Blink Dagger at this point. PA is trying to invest herself out of there. And there's an Ice Path coming in from Jekiro and the Macro Pair, but no, he isn't getting him. No, Tiny comes in with a combo and then he bursts out the Grimstroke. He's going to die. And Lich, I don't think is going to survive. There's an Echo Slam coming in from the Earthshaker, and then he gets both Invoker and Centaur Warrunner. And Invoker is pretty much going to die. He doesn't really have a lot of movement speed at this point. It's been dusted. He cannot even go invest. Centaur just TPs in the trees after blinking into the. So he's the only one who's managed to escape. Apart from the 4 people who went there for it, Phantom Assassin. I don't really think this is a good trade on the side of Rogue Knights.
I think it was kind of worth it, or not?
It's 3 members for carry. I don't know. I mean, I would rather not, have like 3 people dying. Probably just leave the supports. But once your mid is also dead, I don't know. Maybe it is worth it in a way that you're stopping the PA and like giving the anti-mage some space. But this Invoker is falling a little more behind. He now has a Midas at least to come back into the game. And there's a Fisher coming in from the left. He's basically secluded in the middle of everybody on the side of ROG Titans. So he just dies in an instant.
Oh my
It's
god.
evaporated.
How many spells they'll use on that guy to feel bad?
Yeah, our commitment, I would say, but then they're not taking any chances. Tiny goes in for the Avalanche Torch combo, but he's not going to burst on an Invoker. He has Raindrops with him, he has Bond with him, so he's made himself a little more tanky than directly burstable by Tiny, which is at least a little bit good. There's a minor pause coming in, but ROG Titans already have like a 5k goal lead on their side. Do you think Anti-Mage will come back into this game's engine and try to like claw their way, getting in few pickoffs, or do you think this is more going to be a straightforward game for ROG Titans?
There is always a chance for Anti-Mage to come back. I mean, his game kind of starts once he has his Manta as well, along with his Fury. So until then, his teammates have to do something about creating space. So one of those measures was killing that PA, and even if it leads to them losing 2 or 3 heroes, I still think it's some kind of space for this anti-mage to keep farming. Any movement trying to take the eyes or attention of anti-mage for them right now would be game changing.
Yeah, as long as like they have this anti-mage, he's playing in the shadows at this point. Like they even scanned when the Night Stalker is trying to gank King, somebody scanned them, and then I think it's probably the anti-mage himself trying to make sure he's farming in the safe areas on this side of the map, where on the dead lane of the Radiant, where nobody is really going there to defend this particular tower. Are they even planning to do it? Because it's night time, and I think he can definitely go in for that. But Earthshaker is like pretty close to his Blink Dagger. He's slowly farming it from the side of Radiant, on the side of Dire. So I don't really know if they want this tower, which is not really that useful. Alacrity going on from the anti-mage, and he tries to secure the last hit. So more gold going into the bank of this anti-mage.
I really like how this Invoker and others are playing around anti-mage as of now, because they know that they cannot take the fight on top, so they're just sitting back, camping anti-mage and trying to cover him so that he would feel comfortable in farm.
And then they're trying to get a T2 tower in return before the 20 minutes mark so that they get this outpost. I don't really know if Rogue Knights are even strong enough to take a T2 on the side of Isis Rock Titans, and ROG I think would not even give this tower. They understand that, and everybody's just backing off. So there is a little bit of more map control on the side of ROG Titans, and they're moving in ahead a little by little, but this is all space for anti-mage. So I think it's in a way working out for Rogue Knights. They're always banking on this anti-mage, and then they have huge hopes on him.
Invoker has gone for his Midas, so I think we might expect an axe build up soon.
Do you think Spirit Whistle would be even a necessary item in this particular game? Because I don't really. There are like a lot of tanky heroes on their side with like 4 strength heroes. So I think it would have a value. But this is smoke coming out at this point. Like they're trying to fight, and on front of them is there a Jakiro. He's like kind of meaty. He has 1400 HP on top of him. He's slowly moving away as well. So he senses that a gank is coming towards him. So they're not everybody. So he's scouted by the tower, the centaur. So everybody knows like where centaur is, and they really understand what is going to happen. So Tiny is popping his DD and Invis. This is like a scary Tiny to run into, but fortunately he runs into nobody. He's under the vision of a sentry. They scout him.
Oh,
Anti-mage on the other hand is slowly coming. Yeah, PA, they're setting up for the stun on the anti-mage. There's a silence going to come in with the Night Stalker, AoE silence, and then PA jumps on top of him. There's no way he's surviving. They're trying to disengage with the Centaur Warren and just Storm, but they're not able to. They catch Tiny actually, and Invoker is right there. He's gonna get his own charges on top of everything. He used him. Does he have his own use? Yeah, he has his own use. That is a huge turnaround by Tiny. He saves himself in the last minute, and then everybody is gathered around him. There's a huge Echo Slam coming in from the Earthshaker with his Blink Dagger reveal, and then just fights 3 people on the side of Rogue Knights. They're still going in for more kills, and Tiny has one more combo. There's a toss coming in and there's an avalanche coming in. At this point, it might even be an ultra kill. No, Night Stalker Wolfave is on a monster kill right now. It's pretty much a time entire team wipe on across the map for Rogue Knights. It's looking very grim at this point for them.
That was a little unfortunate that the smoke had to break on Centaur in mid lane, and they had to reveal their positions, which made them to which made Radiant to smoke and try to go on them. But then Antimage revealed himself bot lane, so they went back to Antimage, which was an easier kill.
Yeah, the same Stalker.
Yeah, he just bought a new BKB, which is a 10-second BKB, and he haven't even used it till now. The last fight, he didn't even have the need to use it.
So he feels like he's so far ahead at this point. PA is basically farming on the triangle on the size of Rogue Knights. They are pretty much trying to hunt for kills, and if they find anybody, maybe a Fisher into a PA jump would. Actually, it's a 2-man Ice Path, and then a Macro Fire coming in for 2 people, and there's a stun coming in from the Earthshaker, but no, they're like a little bit farther away. If somebody was closer, like a Tiny or PA, that would have been 2 kills. But anyway, it's just Jakiro just showcasing his skills and trying to hit everything, like good Ice Paths, the max range ones.
These deep wards are really proving to be useful for Radiant now, dude.
They have managed to like deward at least the cliff and take away a little part of their vision on the side of the jungle and then Centaur basically TPs away. That is how scared he is right now. It's a Centaur Warrunner with like 2000 HP, and it doesn't want to stand on a cliff for like 10 seconds. So they feel a bit threatened, but they feel they have a chance because they already also all have this anti-mage who can like get a good mana void and try to kill a couple of people in the best case scenario. This is like grouping as 5 and trying to make sure they're farming, and anti-mage is farming in the most secure parts of the map right now for Dire team. And I think Roshan is like a free taking on the side of Radiant. PA can pretty much solo Roshan at this point. They're, I think, waiting for a timing on the BKB for the PA, so that when they do that, they want to do Roshan, then they just want to rush high ground. I think Anti-Mage will not be in a state to fight against a PA with 2 lives. PA just like walks into it, she's ready for it. They have Delusions tanking it. There is no way, even Radiant. They actually scouted out with the Sunstrike, but I don't think they can do anything much with this. Radiant basically camping 5 people in here, even though they don't really even need to. They're just making sure they're like, there's no way you're trying to take the edges from us. So they make sure they secure the edges. Anti-Mage has finished his Manta style actually, which looking at the kind of game it went through for Anti-Mage to have the Manta style before 25, I think it is a good time. He did his best in trying to come back. He's the 2nd highest in the CS, and we don't feel like, I at least personally don't feel that the Dire is out of the contest yet, because this anti-mage is trying to split push and somebody has to come back and address it. So they're going for a scan on the anti-mage. They didn't really get him. What do you think, Senchun? Do you think this team can take out the Phantom Assassin twice at this point?
There is a
like
chance if they pull out their combos, but unfortunately one of their elements in that formula is missing.
So this is like removed him without PA even being there, just trying to burn the mana of PA. No, PA actually blinks out and escapes all of the mana drain from him, so she has like lots of mana. She even has like 10 charges. Earthshaker just TPs out. He wants to make sure he gets the runes. Like, he feels like that is more important, and they have enough time on the sages to just go back into the game and like try to get the high ground. Centaur just shows himself out for like 1 second. There's a blink coming in from Ready, but no, Centaur blinks out. That was pretty close. It could have been a kill on the Centaur, but hey, he also had like a stampede to get out of there. So, but they have I feel a high ground vision at this point. Like, PA is just throwing in daggers to the high ground. They probably will try to, shield this tower, like making sure to delay it as much as they can, giving time for anti-mage. But anti-mage is also back in the base. He's chosen not to split push and is actually going for a Heaven's Albert.
This is the right time for them to siege. They have their AGs, they have their BKB on PA. And yeah.
But they've actually caught the anti-mage. There's a silence coming in from them, and then there's nothing that can really catch them. There's a chain frost coming in from the lich, and the combination blade. There's an invoker coming in with the torrent, and also a deafening blast. The huge chain frost that's like bouncing everywhere, and both of them have turned on their BKB, so there's no way the Centaur stun is going to hit everything. And PA just kills everybody in sight at this point, and anti-mage does not even have a buyback, so they have to try to stop for 40 minutes without their offlaner, without their carry. And PA, I think, might even like decide to go in if she feels like ballsy enough, but right now they're just focusing on the tower. She even has like a desolator, so these towers are falling way faster than expected to.
I admit nothing but my
There is no stopping the Midrax at least. Invoker just going in for the Ghost Walk just to escape the PA's first kill. Doesn't really want to lose any HP. PA has moved towards tops. Is like trying to take on this. There's no way. I feel like without the Chain Frost, without the Soulbind, I think without the combination play, it's very hard for Rogue Knights to even do anything about it. But they will definitely go. They're not calling in the GG. They're going in for the try to defend it. But even the EMP does not hit anything, so everybody just walks away. Centaur, I feel like he wants to go in, but he's waiting in for a stampede. Like, it takes 15 more seconds. Anti-mage is like basically given up trying to defend that, and it's just junkling on the side of the in this triangle, because he knows that he's not strong yet. Maybe he wants to come back when he feels a little more stronger. Maybe with the heavens, probably. Tiny is, he has like a lot of mobility on top of him with the Yule's blink, Force Staff, and he doesn't really need much. He can burst everybody. There's a Stampede coming in from Centaur. He's going in. There's a Soulbind coming in, and then a Lich Ultimate. There are two Chain Frost coming in, but both of them turn on their BKBs. And there's a Cataclysm coming in from the Invoker. He does a lot of damage, but the Chain Frost does not really, do a lot of damage. Anti-Mage comes in, hits a Tiny, mana voids him, and basically he's dead. And he's coming in for the silence. There is no way Anti-Mage is blinking out of it. If PA could go close, it would be great. But no, they're under Ice Wall, and all of them are like, a bit farther ahead. They couldn't really reach him. Buyback coming in from the Tiny, and now but that their cooldowns are down, it's free reign for the side of ROG Titans again. PA is going for the bottom racks at this point just to get the megas. Lich is trying to pull somebody. They go in for the Earthshaker, just burst him down with the help of the anti-mage, but Tiny comes in and removes the Lich. So it's just Earthshaker is buying back. Nobody wants to hold on to their buybacks on the side of Radiant. So they just want to end this as soon as possible. They know that there's nothing in Rogue Knights that could like basically threaten them at this point. And the anti-mage is basically trying to just blink away, farm, push out the waves till his team comes out, but Earthshaker comes in with a Echo Slam. Oh, he tries to hit him with this Echo Slam, but it doesn't really hit. Oh, this Invoker trying to burn the mana of Earthshaker. He's successful in that. Tiny tries to go in for the center of all the people, so he does not really die. Phantasm and Brace comes out on Tiny, and PA is actually diving at this point, trying to go in. There's an Iron Spell coming from his PA switches on his BKB, so there's no way surviving. Everybody tries to the cleave with 3 people, and then Wolfire has a godlike on this Night Stalker. He's finally had to switch on this BKB, and then PA is just BMing, they're just throwing him into the tower, but I think the GG is called, and ROG Titans takes this comfortably. Who do you think is like an MVP of this game, Sanjay?
It's a GG. Probably give it to Tiny for setting up all that space for PA. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Tiny did like very good. He pretty much killed everybody in every lane, gave so much space for PA, so it's a good game. So that
What the f just happened?
Okay, Solid Zane have finished up his drum of endurance. Oh, this guy has a lot of farm now. Okay.
Yeah, hello, I'm back.
Okay. Okay, bottom, that's a beautiful chain frost used by the Lich here. Yes, Spirit, he don't have the mana ties. Omniscience has been committed. This Sukinanda is too low, but that was a beautiful decryptor coming onto this Earth Spirit. He saved this guy. Meanwhile, K-Dog goes low. Double kill on this Blues Bat Rider. They're even trying to get a kill on this Tiny as well. Decrypt and live drain. Yeah, even BG goes down. Instantly smokes up. Not sure what they're gonna do now. They're pinging the mid now at the tier 1. Follow them with the DD. The tier 1 is almost super low here. Hey, wanna kick the afternoon? Okay, they spotted this guy. But still better they don't have the lasso. They committed the Magnetize here on Static Storm with the glimpse inside back to the Static Storm. Still have they're trying to stack this sticky napalm. Okay, rolling ball is getting super low and Poladavan goes down. Blue is dominating. 2D with a Laguna blade. Disturb is trying to choke around the trees, but he will still goes down here. Oh, meanwhile at the bottom, they somehow managed to kill the Juggernaut once again. He just respawned just now. So he would probably don't have the TP to get back once again. Oh, Air Spirit once again trying to go onto this 2D, but he don't have the range with his rolling boulder. 2D finished up his Yule Scepter by now.
No, this game from the starting, it's very much chaos in this game, dude. It's like 16-17 on 15 minutes.
Yeah, but the game is equally going, both equally having fun. Like, and here at the bottom, Kyodaki is super low with a life drain. MK's gets a kill on K-Dog. Finished up his travels and Aether Lens. And Bat Rider has got his Blink Dagger, so probably they will do one more aggressive smoke play. Yeah, oh, okay, they instantly smoked once again since they want to reveal this Blink Dagger by killing the Jug once again. Let's see if they can manage. He used his Blade very aggressively. What he gonna do now? Static Storm has been used. Kinetic Field, Bat Rider still holding up to his lasso. Yeah, now he'll use it and Pugna cleans up the Juggernaut here. So that the Jug is dying for the third time onto this, like at the same place he died like third time. It's probably gonna affect his form now. Tiny picks up his blink dagger. So that probably would smoke now. Yeah, K-Dog Slits have one. Even Poladavan trying to join the fight with in the mid. Avalanche and toss combo. He tried to toss him back, but he couldn't. Poladavan tried to get the skill on this guy, and Batata goes down. MK's 2D is super low since he have placed another ward onto this fight. He glimpsed him back. Oh, that's a beautiful Magnus. Magnus coming with the Sugina and the Earth Spirit with his super low. K-Dog trying to guess and hold this fight somehow. Even Juggernaut joined this fight like he wants some kill to get some of his farm, and Yasmin goes down. Even Distributor goes down in this fight. Okay, Poladavan trying to catch his MKs by slowing down with the timber chain, but he can't do so. They don't have any more mana left, I think. MK's chasing his K-Dog Sledge.
What the just happened?
It's like 3 versus 1, but this guy don't give a shit. Okay, MKits he got his Invi rune here, and he spotted this ledge steadily, chasing this guy. Another one placed up, Decreepy, and he tried to use the what is that called? Frost Blast, but Netherward will break him up, and he gets a kill. MKits just 18 minutes into the game, and he has got like 10 kills.
Looking at the itemization, it's 2 boots of travel from the Dire, giving a lot of space for Spectre.
Bat Rider, instant blink and a lasso onto this Juggernaut once again with the life drain and static storm. This guy goes down. Now he's still dead. He instantly buys back and trying to come into the fight. MKs will tip him for his tilting behavior. 2D. He tried to do Yule summon, but they were all on out of range. Bat Rider instantly TPs back to the top. Poladavan somehow trying to slow them with the timber chain. Oh, I thought he had a blink dagger, but he will get glimpsed back. He couldn't connect the avalanche and the toss onto anyone. They're slowly taking to this tier 1 at the mid. Nighthawks, what can they do now? It's slightly sliding onto the Dire team. They somehow trying to get the hold of the game. When it was like equally started well for both the teams, but now with the instant blink daggers and smoke plays coming from the standing fight, they're doing a lot. He spotted the Todoroki Spectre, but he don't want to use his Yule combo yet. Earth Spirit, the aggressive rolling boulder at the top. But Omniscience has been committed. This is too low, can be saved, but never mind, he goes down. Bat Rider, he still has his Firefly, and Decay has been used. Zine will use his safety Blade Fury for now. Even 2D has joined the fight. Oh, K-Dog slowed him down. VD with the toss combo. He goes down, but never mind. Lagna has been committed. Even Chain Frost has been committed for this one kill onto the Disruptor. I'm not sure if this is worth. So Spectre almost finished up his Manta. Is just almost 1k gold away from his Manta. Kins finished up a Blink Dagger. Interesting pick up from this guy. Okay, he just now finished up his Firefly, but still they would do a smoke. It's a 4-man smoke once again coming from the Dire team. Standing 5. Can they catch his Juggernaut? He just bought back now because of his lots of ganks going on to this guy. Did they spot 2D here? Yeah, they spotted 2D here. Blue with the aggressive blink, and he caught him with a lasso. He's somehow trying to make some time with the Yules. But with the silence and the Decrepit Nether Blast, he will goes down for the 50 seconds as well. Nighthawks, they can't do anything about it but to watch him die. So with that kill, they probably can't do any more team fight at the bottom now. So this tier 2 probably gonna go down. They still have a siege wave. I mean, like this guy is still 30 seconds from the respawn time. So would they push for the high ground? But never mind, they're just backing up. Jasper finished up his vessel now. It's coming on the courier. Okay, with the clearing of the midway. Oh, they spotted the disruptor here. He blazed a ward. Would Puladan go for this? He must have finished up his Yule Scepter and the hood. And Bad Red Eye, interestingly, he picked up a Yule Scepter here. That's a strange pickup coming from him. Maybe it's just for the Lina combo. Yeah, it might work. And that's a Omnishlash as well. Mkins, he finished up a Glimmer Cape for himself. And even Destroyer going for a Glimmer here. Yeah. Lina finished up his BKB. His recipe coming back in the courier. They would probably want to do a smoke play with the revealing of this BKB from Lina. Whatever Jagna would be thinking by now. He still needs a lot of farm. His meta is still far away. Mkins so far made a lot of brilliant pace for the Dire team, and he's still going for the Dagon build here. Yes, we're queued up for a Ghost Scepter, probably for that Omnishlash. Oh, top Vidhi actually spotted this disruptor, trying to somehow escape, but he still got caught with the task. His TP will get cancelled now, so this is gonna be a slow death for disruption. He's still doing his best to somehow get some time, but still going in the favor of the standing fight, so he wouldn't be doing much. Okay. Ken's almost finished up his Dagon here. Just want to capture this outpost. Okay, the scanning of the Roshan here. But I'm not sure they're doing Roshan yet. I mean, they have revealed at the mid for now. With the safety Blade Fury, Jagana comes back. They do have a lot of wards over the jungle. I mean, I know where these standing fight teams are. Tiny with Avalanche and toss come onto the mid, trying to catch his Bat Rider, but Bat Rider instantly lassos this guy onto the Sukinanda's Earth Spirit. He uses his Mana Type. There is an illusion drone. Can he take it? But now my Bat Rider took it instead. He couldn't debuff the Mana Types, and even Lich dies back for this fight. Lagna committed on the Spectre, but a beautiful Manta dodge coming from the Spectre here. Todoroki is doing the blaze now. Once again, Zane using his Blade Fury to get back, but Todoroki Disruption is chasing him somehow. Dagon has been revealed from the Mkins. He tried to save me with the light streak array, but never mind. Juggernaut still goes down for the 80 seconds. Even Poladavan is super low here. He tried to use his hood, but it's not enough. Even Poladavan goes down. Double kill for the MKs. They're steadily taking this tier 2 here. Manta up and he almost finished up with Difficile Spectre. So would they go for the Roshan now? I mean, like, Juggernaut don't have a buyback. It's like 50 seconds down. They could have tried to go for this Midrex, but never mind. Level 2 diagonal for the Mkins here. Spectre is super low here. Would they try to do a smoke play here with the... They're actually thinking... I mean, do they even know that they're doing Roshan? Well, there's no time for that. Roshan goes down. Todoroki claims the Aegis. Okay, that bot from the K-Dog. They have spotted this one, so this one probably gonna be deordered soon. It's already like 15 kills for the Mkins. It's more like doing the one-man job, like one-man army. Like most of the Pugna players can't do anything much on the late game, so he's trying to do his best till after this mid game, I think. Poladavan queued up for Kaya. Probably an Octane core, I think. Not sure. Octane core best. Disruptor finished up his Glimmer. Bad Rider going for his BKB. Just farming Radiant jungle for now. Not giving any space for the Radiant. Having a lot of control over the Night Ducks map now. Okay, repair kit up for the Radiant team. Night Hawk. Just a 13-minute game and it's still standing by, leading with the 7k net worth. Okay, so they, with the help of this wall, they spotted this Juggernaut here. Sukinanda with the aggressive rolling baller. He instantly uses the Omni Shot, but he has a Ghost Scepter, so there won't be any damage will be dealt by him. With the safety Blade Fury and the TP, Jin tried to get back, but Badder with the beautiful lasso, he cancelled the TP and Digify into the Dagon. Jug goes down, even Liz goes down in the back lines. Sukinanda with the one more rolling boulder, trying to chase his Poladavan's Timbers are here. Bad with a mock flame break. Poladavan is trying his best to somehow hold the game, but with the Nether Blast and the Life Train, this guy goes down super fast. Still have the Aegis. Standing fight. Doing the right thing for now, like keeping the domination. When they keep on dominating into the entire game. Okay, at the bottom, they actually spotted this Lina. Instantly pops his BKB, try to lag on this MKs. But never mind, Sukinanda with the DD. Right-clicking this Turi to death. That was horrible. So with that dead, Turi don't have the buyback. Pugna queued up for a Scythe of Bias. Yes, Spirit. I'm just calling for fun. One of the Poladavan's Timbers are here. And the tier 2 falls down so fast. Even finished up a hood. Spirit finished up a pipe. Poladavan trying to kill this guy somehow with the Aegis, but Bad Rider with the perfect lasso gets a Poladavan here. He don't have a Lotus to do anything about it. He did a safety, he was candy Timber Chain out of the fight, but never mind, he still goes down. The beautiful Chain Frost, he tried to do something, K-Dog, but no one goes down yet since Spirit got that pipe here. Spectre picks up the Skull Basher. Oh, Spirit, he don't have mana, he's inside the One more rolling boulder with the stone, but he still can't go out yet. But this guy is super tanky, he still has a stick charge, so there's nothing he need to worry about. He's just standing at this guys. Okay, 2D with the Lagna blade kills the disruptor here for 50 seconds. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but it's something is better than nothing for now. They still have another ward here, so he would destroy it now. Oh, they spotted this M-Kins, but he will instantly blinks away at the top and eventually TPs back to the base. Now Zane kinda chasing Sukinenda Spirit here, but he can't do anything about it because he's have a Ghost Scepter, even though if he tries to Omni Slash. That's a 17k lead, going for the standing fight now after that lost fight. Blue with the spider legs, Invi. They spotted this Zine here. Can they cover him somehow? Like both the cores are here. Nighthawks. Spectre's horn has been used. Who they gonna catch first? Okay, Spectre. Edge has been expired, but 2D with the BKB somehow trying to escape with the light strike array. Can he survive? Is there anyone coming to for the help? But now my last with the decrypt and Dag and Lina goes down. Even with the goes down here with to the 50 seconds. I don't have buyback now. How can they defend this tier 3? Like they're still not going for it. Like the mid gone down. The Juggernaut can't do anything about it. You still have a lot of items to build to kill the Spectre. Like Spectre have like 4 items by now. Oh, Decrypt and Dagon. Juggernaut didn't get bursted that much yet. Batterer with an aggressive blink. Use the flame break, but a beautiful glimpse coming up, and Juggernaut goes down the Decrypt and Static Storm. Even Keda goes down here. Use his chain first to do some damage, but they will split up and it won't do a lot of damage now. This is going pretty bad for the Nighthawks here. And what now? GG has been called from the Radiant team. Nighthawks, they tapped out, they couldn't do much, so Standing Fight wins this game in the upper bracket. So Nighthawks will probably going for the lower bracket now. So stay tuned for the next game, guys. Sorry for the network issue. We'll